Hello everyone, this is Teacher Juvie and I will be your guide for today's lesson.
Let us discuss experimental probability. Let's start the lesson with this given scenario. It is Sheila's 11th birthday and she celebrates it with her friends in their subdivision. She went home with 100 pieces of sweet treats in her basket. She has 10 bubble gums, 20 mint candies, 35 strawberry candies, 25 gummy bears, and 10 coffee candies. Her sister took one from her basket. What is the chance that her sister got a bubble gum? When we are dealing with chances in math, we deal with probability. In the given problem above, there are 100 candies all in all, diba? And 10 are bubble gums. Therefore, Sheila's sister has 10 out of 100 chance of getting a bubble gum. In real life, whenever we do an experiment, two things can happen, either the one that we expect or the one that we do not. When the result is what we expected, then it is favorable outcome. Okay, so let's have another example of probability. Okay, so ang picture na to ay nagpapakita ng dalawang die, for these are dice. So, let us read the situation. Celine tossed 2 dice. What is the probability of getting boxcars? Pag sinabing boxcars, ito yung lumabas ay yung dalawang 6. Okay, so nag-toss si Celine ng dalawang dice. Ano yung probability na ang makukuha or lalabas ay boxcars or dalawang 6? When 2 dice are tossed, there are 36 possible outcomes. For the favorable outcomes, there is only one possibility that 2 sixes will occur. So, pag tayo ay nag-toss ng dalawang die, ang possible outcomes nun ay 36. Pero, isa lang yung favorable outcome o isa lang yung possibility na may dalawang 6 na lalabas. Dahil ang formula natin para sa experimental probability is P equals favorable outcome over total possible outcomes. So, yung favorable outcome o yung possibility na lalabas ang dalawang 6 ay 1 lamang out of 36 possible outcomes. So, para mas maintindihan natin kung bakit 1 over 36 ang probability ng boxcars, so ito yung list ng possible outcomes, diba? So, ito yung mga possible combination kapag nag-toss tayo ng dalawang die. So, we have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, up to 6, 6. So, pansin nyo na isa lamang yung possible or possibility na lalabas ang 6, 6. Kaya 1 over 36 ang probability na lalabas ang boxcars. So, the answer is, the probability of getting boxcars is 1 over 36. Okay, so, let's define experimental probability. It is the ratio between the number of times the event occurs and the total number of trials. So, ito yung ratio between dun sa number kung kailan lumabas yung isang event over sa total number ng trials o yung kung ilang beses mo ginawa yung isang experiment. Kaya nga experimental, dapat dito actual yung ating makukuhang resulta. Okay, so let's have the first example. A coin is tossed 60 times. A head appeared 27 times. Find the experimental probability of getting heads. So, tinos daw yung coin ng 60 times. Then, nag-appear yung head ng 27 times. So, ano ngayon yung experimental probability na lalabas ay head? So, again, the formula is probability na lalabas ang head is favorable outcome over the total possible outcomes. So, base dito sa experiment na ginawa, 27 times nag-appear yung head. I-over natin siya doon sa number ng trials or sa total number ng trials, diba? So, 60 times tinos yung coin. Therefore, the ratio is 27 over 60, or i-reduce natin siya into lowest term. So, the GCF is 3. So, we will get 9 over 20. So, this is the experimental probability of getting heads, 9 over 20. Therefore, the probability of getting a head is 9 over 20. Sample number 2. A bag contains 10 red marbles, 8 yellow marbles, and 2 black marbles. Roma took a marble and returned it. After 10 trials, a red marble was picked 6 times. Find the experimental probability of getting a red marble. So, based dito sa simple experiment na ginawa ni Roma, ang experimental probability natin is yung ratio ng favorable outcome over total possible outcomes. So, yung favorable outcome natin dito is yung kung ilang beses niya nakuha yung red marble. So, diba, 6 times niyang nakuha yung red marble out of yung total possible outcomes is 10. Kasi 10 times niya ginawa yung experiment. Kaya, ang ating nakuhang probability is 6 over 10. Then, reduce natin sa lowest term, that is 3/5. Therefore, the probability of getting a red marble is 3/5. Sample number 3. The table below shows the results of a card experiment. Each time a card was picked, it was returned to the bag. So, ito yung resulta ng card experiment na ginawa. So, yung outcome, yung mga outcome is yung blue, green, tsaka red, yung mga colors. Then, yung frequency is 27 yung blue, yung green is 15, and yung red ay 8 times niyang nakuha. So, what is the experimental probability of picking a blue card? So, base tayo ng ating answer doon sa table. So, yung probability or experimental probability na nakuha niya ang blue card is kukunin natin yung ratio ng number of times the blue card was picked over total number of trials. So, we have 27 over 50. So, 50, paano natin nalaman na 50 yung number of trials? So, i-add lang natin yung mga frequencies ng cards. So, we will get 50. Kaya, 27 times nakuha yung blue card. Kaya, kukunin natin yung ratio nila, diba? Favorable outcome over total number of possible outcomes. So, the answer is 27 over 50. Okay, next. So, what is the experimental probability of picking a blue card? So, again, ang ating formula is number of times the red was picked over the total number of trials. So, 8 times nakuha yung red card. And i-over natin siya doon sa total number of trials, which is 50. Then, since ito ay pwede pa nating i-reduce sa lowest term. So the answer is 4 over 25. Then, letter C, what is the experimental probability of picking a green card? So, again, the number of times the green was picked over the total number of trials. So, yung green card ay nakuha ng 15 times over total number of trials, which is 50. Then, this is still reducible. So, we will divide, or the GCF of 15 and 50 is 5. So, the answer is 3/10. Let's proceed on this activity. A die is tossed. What is the probability of getting? So, tinost yung die. Isa lang yung ginamit na die. So, ano yung probability na makukuha ay 3. So, dito sa ating die, di ba alam naman natin na ang mga numbers dito ay 1 hanggang 6. So, ilan ba yung 3 sa die? Di ba 1 lang. Then, ilan yung possible outcome? So, 6. 6 kasi yung mga numbers eh. So, ang possibility of getting 3 or probability of getting 3 is 1/6. Diba? 1 out of 6. Then, next, an even number. So, what is the probability of getting an even number? So, ano-ano ba yung mga even numbers dito sa ating die? So, we have 2, 4, and 6. So, ilan lahat yan? 3. Then, ilan yung possible outcome? That is 6. So, 3, 6. Pwede pa nating i-lowest term, that is 1/2. So, ang probability of getting an even number is 1/2. Next, ano ang probability na makakuha tayo ng 7? So, syempre, wala namang 7 dito sa ating die. Therefore, ang probability of getting 7 is 0. Next, what is the probability of getting an odd number? So, ano-ano ba yung mga odd numbers dito sa ating die? So, we have 1, 3, and 5. So, again, 3 lang din siya. 3 out of 6 numbers. So, therefore, we will use the formula probability of getting an odd number is 3/6 or 1/2. Okay, next, what is the probability of getting prime number? So, do you still remember what is a prime number? So, ang prime number, ang kanyang factors lang ay 1 and itself. So, since dito sa 6 na numbers, ang mga prime number dito ay 2, 3, and 5. Hindi natin included ang 1 kasi 1 is a special number. It's either a prime or a composite. So, tatlo lang yung ating nakuhang prime number. So, the formula will be probability of getting a prime is 3/6. 3 yung ating prime numbers out of 6 na possible outcomes. So, we will get, i-reduce pa natin sa lowest term. So, we will get 1/2. Experiment. In the game Rock, Paper, Scissors, determine the experimental probability. So, alam niyo naman siguro yung Rock, Paper, Scissors, yung bato-bato pick or Jack and Poy. So, pwede natin yung gamitin as experimental probability. So, number 1, in 31 tries, Ellie beat Janine 11 times. What is the probability that Janine won? So, dun sa 31 tries na ginawa nila, si Ellie, nakatalo niya si Janine ng 11 times. So, ano ngayon yung probability ng pagkapanalo ni Janine or probability na nanalo si Janine? So, we will use the formula. Probability that Janine won is equal to, since 11 na nanalo si Ellie, ima-minus lang natin yun dun sa 31 na trials na ginawa nila. So, 31 minus 11 is 20. Then, i-over natin yun sa total number of trials nila. So, 31 minus 11 over 31. So, the answer is 20 over 31. So, yung probability that Janine won is 20 over 31. So, wala na siyang lowest term. Okay, question number 2. In 60 tries, May won 20 times. What is the probability that May won? Okay, so dun sa 60 na trial, nanalo si May ng 20 times. So, nakita naman natin dyan na ang tinatanong is what is the probability that May won. So, in-specify naman dyan na 20 times nanalo si May. So, therefore, ang ating probability that May won is 20 over 60. Then, reduce natin sa lowest term, that is 1/3. Okay, next, number 3. In 40 tries, Ryan won over G 10 times. What is the probability that G won? So, same din siya nung problem kanina na problem number 1. So, dito naman, nanalo si Ryan ng 10 times over G. So, ano na ngayon yung probability na nanalo si G? So, the probability that G won is 40 minus 10 over 40. Since 10 times nanalo si Ryan, so ima-minus natin yon sa 40 tries na ginawa nila. So, 40 minus 10 is 30. Then, i-over natin siya sa total number ng trials nila, which is 40. So, 30 over 40 reduced to lowest term, that is 3/4. Okay, number 4. In 25 tries, Athena beat Karine 10 times. what is the probability that Karine won? So, si Athena natalo si Karine ng 10 times. So, what is the probability that Karine won out of 25 trials na ginawa nila? So, ang ating gagawin is isasubtract natin yung pagkapanalo ni Athena doon sa total number ng trials. O, tama, total number ng trials, and i-divide natin siya, i-over natin siya doon sa total number of trials. So, 25 minus 10 is 15 over 25. Then, reduce natin sa lowest term. So, ang kanyang GCF is 5. So, 15 divide mo sa 5 is 3, and 25 divide mo sa 5, that is 5. So, the probability that Karine won is 3/5. In 10 tries, Raji won over Kael 3 times. What is the probability that Raji won? So, nanalo siya ng 3 times over Kael out of 10 trials. So, specified na dyan that ang probability that Raji won is 3/10. Kasi 3 times siyang nanalo over Kael. And the total number of trials na ginawa nila is 10. So, 3/10. Okay, next activity. 2 dice are rolled 10 times and the total numbers of dots are added up. Here are the outcomes of the sum. So, yung dalawang dice, ni-roll ng 10 times. Then, kada labas ng mga number, pagsasamahin nila yung mga lumabas na outcomes. So, ito yung resulta. So, we have 6, 7, 12, 5, 2, 9, 10, 5, 7, and 8. So, sa 10 beses nila ang ni-roll ang dice. So, number 1, what is the experimental probability that the sum is greater than 6? So, ano yung experimental probability na ang sum is mas mataas or mas malaki sa 6? So, ano-ano ba dyan ang numbers na greater than 6? So, 7, 12, 9, 10, 7, and 8. So, ilan lahat yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, therefore, 6 over 10. So, 6 yung favorable outcome over natin sa 10 possible outcomes or sa number of trials. So, 6 over 10. Then, i-reduce lang natin sa lowest term. So, the answer is the experimental probability that the sum is greater than 6 is 3/5. Okay, next. What is the experimental probability that the faces with 3 and 2 dots appear? So, alin daw ang experimental probability na yung 2 and 3 dots na ay lumabas? So, pag pinagsama natin yung 2 and 3 dots, that is equal to 5. So, kunin natin yung mga sum ay 5. Isa, dalawa. So, may dalawa tayong outcomes na ang sagot ay 5. So, therefore, 2 over 10 or 1/5 is the experimental probability that the faces with 3 and 2 dots appeared. Okay, next, what is the experimental probability that the sum is an even number? So, ano ba yung mga even number? So, ito yung mga numbers na nagtatapos sa 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So, dito, ang mga even numbers ay 6, 12, 2, 10, tsaka 8. So, ilan lahat yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 over 10. So, 5 over 10. Therefore, ang experimental probability that the sum is an even number is 1/2. Okay, number 4, what is the experimental probability that the sum is an odd number? So, ano-ano naman yung mga odd numbers, diba? Ito yung mga numbers na nagtatapos sa 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So, hanapin natin dito sa table yung mga odd numbers. So, we have 7, 5, 9, 5, 7, and 7. So, ilan lahat yan? 3, 4, 5. So, meron ding 5 na odd numbers or the sum is an odd number. May 5. I-over natin sa 10 trials or 10 times na pagro-roll ng dice. So, 5 over 10. So, the experimental probability that the sum is an odd number is 1/2. For question number 5, what is the experimental probability that the sum is 5? So, same siya nung tanong kanina. dun sa may ano yung probability na yung phase na 2 and 3 ang lalabas, diba? So that is also equivalent to 5 eh. So therefore, same yung ating magiging answer, may dalawang 5. So ibig sabihin 2 out of 10 times lumabas yung 5. So kunin natin yung lowest term ng 2/10, so the answer is 1/5. So the experimental probability that the sum is 5 is 1/5. Good. Next activity. So let's answer this experiment. So tossing 2 dice. So ang experiment na ginawa is yung pagtotoss ng dalawang die. So 2 dice were tossed 10 times and boxcars appeared 8 times. So ano nga uli yung boxcars? Ito yung dalawang 6 yung lumabas. So 8 times yun lumabas. So what is the probability that boxcars appeared? So again, ang formula natin is the probability that boxcars appeared is 8 over 10. 8 yung times na nag-appear yung boxcars. I-over natin siya dun sa total number ng trials, which is 10. So 8 over 10. Then i-express natin siya sa lowest term. So the probability of or that the boxcars appeared is 4/5. Next, letter B. The dice were tossed 50 times and sum of 6 appeared 15 times. What is the probability that is not 6 appeared? So dito, ang hinahanap natin ay yung probability kung saan hindi nag-appeared ang sum na 6. So ang gagawin natin ay ima-minus natin yung times na nag-appear yung 6 doon sa total number ng trials, diba? So 50 minus 15. Then, i-over natin siya sa total number of trials. So, we will have the probability that not 6 appeared is 35 over 50. Then, i-reduce natin sa lowest term. So, the probability now is 7/10. Next, the dice were tossed 100 times and boxcars appeared 65 times. What is the probability that the outcome is not boxcars? So again, 65 times nag-appear yung boxcars out of 100 na pagtotos. So para makuha natin yung probability na hindi boxcars ang nag-appear, so ang gagawin natin, sasubtract natin yung total number ng times na nag-appear ang boxcars, which is 65. Ibabawas natin sa 100. Then, i-over natin siya sa 100. So, 100 minus 65 over 100. So, we will get 35 over 100. Then, reduce natin sa lowest term. So, we will get the probability that the outcome is not boxcars is 7 over 20.
Thanks for watching this video. Hit like if you learned something from this video and don't forget to subscribe on this channel. Thank you so much.